Before I put out my next video, I just have to share something. I've spent at least a year reading every single article, watched every video on transformers, and they all repeat the same explanation over and over again. Going into the details about the query key value matrices, getting lost on positional encoding, and none of them give the core insight behind what the heck makes a transformer so powerful. So I just want to throw out one simple idea at you to get a reaction, which is the key insight behind this approach is to create a new network with a new kind of layer which can adapt its connection weights based on the context of the input. That's it. That's what we call a self-attention layer. Compare this to traditional networks which have fixed connection weights after training is complete. So these context-sensitive layers are more efficient at extracting relevant information from the input, and they can do in one layer what a traditional network with fixed layers would require several layers to process. And this is why they work. Because you could try to pull off a GPT using just a big, long, fully connected network. The reason why that doesn't work is it's impossible to train. It has too many parameters. But with this new kind of self-attention layer, which I think, forget all the words, it's a layer with dynamic connection weights, you can actually squish the network and make it much, much shorter because it's more efficient in how it processes information in that layer. The next level of kind of abstraction, I would say, is how do these layers dynamically adjust to the input? Well, there's many networks inside the layers that we call attention heads, and these mini networks can read and write information about each word in the input and act as a kind of information filter. And so I always love this visual of a transformer processing music, and it shows you how each attention head is drawing more or less information from the input context. And so the interaction of these mini networks define the weighting or the connection weighting between these input words. And that's what makes it dynamic. And what's cool is these networks, of course, are learned by the network in training. And so let me know what you think. This is part of a long video I've been working on for at least a year. I hope to have it out in a week or two. Thanks.